Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Jon Jones, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. Former UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit, and that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Anderson the Spider Silva. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jon Jones. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world. Most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From international fight leagues to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Back and forth we go. Oh, good defense here to stay upright after that single leg takedown offering. Nice jab by Silva lands flush. Pinpoint jab from Johnny Bones. 84-inch reach. Must be nice, DC, right, to have that one? Silva gets caught by the inside leg.
Beautiful combination by the champion there. It's those leg kicks that's eating him alive.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. And that one certainly found the target. All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective one.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you go.
Jones is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. So Anderson Silva at his best here tonight. Must-see television. Doesn't even begin to describe it. He is putting on a show.
He's putting on a show. It's a masterclass. It's a masterclass in what you do and how to be a mixed martial artist. He uses his striking skills to really confuse his opponents. He has you throwing and swinging at air. He's just that good. And when he gets going, hard to deal with. Tonight, that's the case.
All right, that'll do it for that round. Jones's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun him.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, big left.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
And the kick lands.
Look at that. He can't even stand. Jab hurt him a little bit. Nice left kick.
Like that!
Silva gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Clean punch.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing it...
And that'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider